What's good, YouTube? It's welcome back to the channel, guys. Crazy situation. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, but yo, the Broncos just take down the Chiefs 22-19. Man, I don't think anyone saw that coming except for your boy. If you watched my last video, you know what I'm saying. First of all, the Chiefs are on fraud watch. They've been on fraud watch. We've been know this. This is nothing new. But the Broncos, though, that's what we really got to talk about. The Broncos, are the Broncos legitimately one of the favorites? Hey, man. I don't know, but it's your boy Yurrr, and you know we got a lot of things to talk about. We're gonna talk about a lot this week, but this is my instant reaction, so let's get right into the video. Yo, thank y'all for so much for tuning in. Look, all right, so like I just said, the Broncos. Let's pull the stats. So look at the stats. The Broncos won 22-19. The Chiefs are now sitting at 5-5. Oh my God, man. The Broncos, on the other hand, sitting at 9-2, sitting pretty atop the AFC. They are tied for the first place in the AFC with the New England Patriots, which, once again, are we in 2015? I'm not sure. All right, but let's look at this. So your MVP, Mr. Patrick Mahomes, 29 of 45, 276 yards, one touchdown and interception, or 276 yards. Oh man, bro, what is going on with him? I don't know. Kareem Hunt, 13 carries, 59 yards. Travis Kelce, 9 receptions, 91 yards, a touchdown. Okay, we like that. We like that. Bo Nix, 24 of 37, 295 yards. Well done, Bobby. Well done. No touchdowns, but it doesn't matter because we have Troy Franklin, who had caught 4 passes for 84 yards, and it was low key a field goal kicking concert for the Broncos, but in the Chiefs. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because we're looking at this right now, and they got their offense from who else but Jaleel McLaughlin. They scored 1 touchdown the whole game. Holy wait. Oh shit, that's actually crazy. Yo, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, so my instant reaction. Hold up, my instant reaction to this. Let's first look up the AFC playoff picture. So okay, so right now these are the playoff standings. We have the Broncos at the 1 seed, Patriots at the 2 seed, Colts at the 3 seed, Steelers at the 4 seed, Bills at the 5 seed, Chargers at the 6 seed, Jacksonville at the 7 seed right now, which are 2 games clear ahead of the Chiefs, who are sitting at the 9 seed in the AFC. This is crazy. The Texans are above the Chiefs in the AFC, which is crazy. And they play head-to-head this year. I think so. Or do they play the Bills? I don't know. All right, but anyways, here's my reaction. This is what you guys clicked on the video to see, all right? This is what you guys clicked on the video to see. Wow. Okay. So right there, the Broncos, without a doubt, undisputed, have, in my opinion, the best or second best defense in the league. It's 1A, 1B with them and the Texans. Regardless of, you do not want to play the Broncos right now. If you were a team in the AFC, you don't, just for the simple fact they are never going to be out of a game. You guys saw in the fourth quarter where Mahomes had the ball. You're like, oh, this is where they typically put. They're up in 19-16. This is where they usually put teams away. You know what I'm saying? Mahomes gonna make a play here, there. No, they come in huge with the corner blitz, sack, boom, end it right there. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, on the other side of the ball, they give it to Bo Nix. You're like, I don't know if he can make a play. 3rd and 15 with one of the biggest throws of the season, maybe in his young career. Absolute dots. I believe Cortland Sutton on that 3rd down marker right there. Pick up the 1st down. Another dime at the end over the top. That young man's name I forgot. I think he's a rookie. I forgot. I think his name is Troy Franklin. I completely forgot. I'm sorry, man. But yo, that was a crazy dime. So all you got to do in these games is make a couple plays here and a couple plays there. And that is something that is very, very sustainable. All right. This is not something where it took a Hercules effort to beat a contending team. No. I believe that the Chiefs are on a decline for a couple of reasons. The play calling seems susceptible. I didn't really like what I was seeing a lot. But at the end of the day, this is the Broncos we're talking about. Like, from the Chiefs' perspective, I feel really, really bad. The week before the bye, they play against a Buffalo Bills team who treats this game as an annual Super Bowl against the Chiefs, the Bills. So they come with their like A+ effort. I ain't gonna lie to you. The Bills versus the Chiefs in the regular season. The Bills might be the greatest team of all time. In a regular season game versus the Chiefs, that might be the best team of all time that could never ever lose against anybody else, against the Chiefs. And then the week after that, after bye, they're playing against a Broncos team who legitimately has probably the scariest front four in NFL history, as they are on pace to break the 1984 Bears sack record. So I said it in my last video, the blueprint to beat Mahomes and the Chiefs are pretty much any quarterback, but especially Mahomes because he's looking unbeatable. Just get consistent pressure on him with 4. And when he blitz, get home. And that's exactly what is going on here. You know what I'm saying? It looked very, very hard for them to pick up yardage in must-gain situations. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the game. They try to run some trick plays. They try to run their herky-jerky stuff where they're spinning around. It's not going to work against this Broncos team. Like, the Broncos are on the low, looking at one of the most consistent teams in the NFL that you're going to see. You're going to see a super dominant defensive performance. Now it's about can the offense be on par to match? In this game, it was. You see at the end of the game right there, Bo Nix had to make some plays, and if you can make those plays, you were going to win games. They are probably one of the scariest teams in the NFL to play. It's them and the Eagles, in my opinion, that are the two scariest teams to play for that reason. And they played head-to-head, and the Broncos beat them. So I think it's time for everybody to stop drinking that Kool-Aid. And yes, look at the Broncos as a legitimate 1A Super Bowl contender. You have to. There's no way. There's no discrepancies, no nothing. At any given Sunday, they are beating anyone. They potentially could beat anyone, especially if they get that 1 seed. Man, if they get that 1 seed, that Mile High place is no joke to play. And I believe they do have the head-to-head because in conference, I'll show you this again. So in conference, they're 6-2. Oh, okay. This is actually going to be very, very interesting how it plays out, because if we look at this right here, look. In conference, the Patriots are the Broncos are 6-2. Now let's look at the Broncos schedule. Okay, the Broncos schedule is as follows. They play the Commanders, an NFC team, next Sunday. Wait, that's next Sunday, right? Oh no, they're on a bye. Okay, so they're on a bye. The Commanders are an NFC opponent next Sunday. They play the Raiders, then they play the Packers, another NFC opponent. Oh shoot. Oh man, their schedule is no joke either. Holy shit. Yo, this schedule is actually crazy. So Commanders, Raiders, and then you get the Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs, Chargers. Oh shit. Okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is actually crazy. Their schedule is wild. What? So they got 2 NFC opponents here. So their direct competition for the 1 seed would be the Patriots schedule, who are playing the Bengals, the Giants, the Bills, and the Ravens, and the Jets and the Dolphins. Holy shit. Look at this. Look at the schedule. You got the Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs, Chargers, and then they got the Bengals, Giants, Jets, Dolphins. Okay, that's just not fair. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it from that perspective, who has more AFC games? Patriots have only 1 NFC opponent left. Oh, okay, so it's looking, yeah. I'm not going to, and then you would think it's the Colts. The Colts are the other team. Colts schedule for the 1 seed. They get the Chiefs next week. Oh, that game is going to be absolute cinema. The Colts play the Chiefs next week. And the Colts are off a bye, but they play in Arrowhead. If the Chiefs lose that game, I think their playoff hopes diminish drastically. I think like they can't lose another game after that if they lose that game. They would pretty much have to win out after that to make the playoffs. The Colts actually get the Texans, which is going to be a tough divisional matchup. With that defense, is no joke for the Houston Texans. They play the Jaguars, the Seahawks, the 49ers. Oh my God. Yo, the Colts got a crazier schedule than the Broncos. Shit. Oh man, what the? Yo, all right, yeah. I think the Patriots got the 1 seed then. What? That's just, they play the Chiefs, Texans, Jaguars, Seahawks, 49ers, Jaguars again? Bro, wait, what? If they lose those 3 divisional games, do they win the division still? Because they have 2 losses, right? Oh, shoot. If the Jaguars win out, they might win the division if the Jaguars win out. I didn't even think about it like that. This is actually crazy, a crazy finish in the AFC. I don't know. Who do you guys think win the AFC? I think just by this. They play the Bengals, the Giants, the Bills, the Ravens, Jets, Dolphins. They play the Packers, Jaguars. I think it's looking like the Patriots should win the division. I'm not going to lie to you. That would be crazy. But anyways, the Broncos have probably by far probably the best wins in the AFC for sure. They beat the Chiefs, who are in the middle of a dynasty. They beat the defending champion Eagles at their place in Philadelphia. Man, I'm just the only reason why the Broncos would not win is everyone knows is because of Bo Nix. That's the only reason why they probably wouldn't win in the playoffs or go far or make the Super Bowl or win it all. It's just because Bo Nix is probably going to make a play to get out of the game. In my opinion, though, I think that he's the type of guy. I want you to see. I hope Bo Nix sees this right now because they've been talking hella shit to him, and I've been keeping it a buck. I see the crazy intangible quality in a quarterback that is very, very important if you want to be any sort of resemblance of greatness or any sort of like high-level QB. You got to have that short-term memory, and you got to have up here iron mind, bro. I'm not even joking. It sounds cliche as hell, but like, bro, look at him in the 4th quarter. He's like, most quarterbacks, you're like, oh my God, can he come up with some plays in the 4th quarter, the clutch situation? He has that gene where it's like nothing phases him. He got ice in his veins, man. And that's no joke. Like every year in the fourth quarter, this year, every game in the fourth quarter when they need him big. Look against the Giants, he drops like 33. Against the Eagles, he was down 17-3, comes back and wins that. Down here against the Chiefs, who have their number, the Broncos number. Bo Nix not having that, makes play after play, week after week. I'm done hearing the Bo Nix slander. You know, obviously it looks crazy. Like, what are you doing sometimes? But in the fourth quarter, when they need him to step up, he makes the play week in and week out. They're 9-2 for a reason. I'm not hearing it. They're a legitimate contender. You have to look at them as a team instead of being like, okay, maybe, nah, we got to bring our A+ game to beat these guys. That defense is humming, literally humming. And Bo Nix in the fourth quarter in the close game, he's one of those guys who's going to get you a dub. He's going to lead you on a game-winning drive, and that's what you need in a quarterback if you want to make it anywhere far. Can you be in a close game, and can you come out on top in the fourth quarter? They both are showing that they can do that right now. This AFC picture is looking up to be a crazy finish, and I just can't wait to see for the ride. But, yeah, basically, the Broncos are for real, man. Do not mess with the Broncos. That's all I got to say, man. That's the video. That's my instant reaction. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. If you're here this far, what are you doing? Watch another video. Like, nah, I'm playing. I appreciate y'all so much. Leave a like, comment down below, and hit that subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace.